Ah, bonjour tous les personnes. Ça va? Moi ça va bien. And you're probably wondering why I'm speaking French. Well, all will be revealed later on in the video. So I've just come out for my hour's exercise. I'm sorry I didn't put one up yesterday. I'd had a long shift in work and I'll be honest, I really couldn't be bothered. So I didn't go out yesterday, so I'll put the video of the lighthouse up. But yeah, I've got a few things to do today. I hope everybody's safe and well. I've come somewhere slightly different because I'm actually on my way to somewhere else, passing by again. So I thought, why not, change of scenery instead of having to just stay local all the time. So yeah, I'm going to show you around this little place here, and I will see you soon. So the place I brought you to today, this area is called the Gun Site, or the locals around here actually call it the Gunny. And I will explain in a moment the reasons why it's called that, or will be revealed down at this rock. So the reason for the name of this place is because this field during World War II was actually the site of a World War II anti-aircraft gun. You can't really tell now. There is a plaque here explaining the reason why. And that's how the place got the name. So I'm going to take you for a little walk up here. Now, I love this place. I've only been here a couple of times though, and I have found that, since everywhere's been closed and you can't go to big attractions and things, you do really sort of appreciate the countryside and getting out, and you appreciate the nature a lot more. So yeah, I am enjoying this. That tree fell over. Looks like it's been over for a while actually, that one. But yeah, this is another, it's different. I mean, where I live, I'm surrounded by completely different stuff. I mean, this is all sand dunes here now. Again, it's something completely different. It's not a park, it's not the beach, we got sand dunes. So yeah, I've just got to be careful though, because people bring the dogs down here quite a lot, and the dogs seem to like digging holes everywhere, and I don't want to fall down a hole, to be honest. See, this is a dog's hole. So yeah, I'm gonna just go through this gate here and up onto the sand dunes and show you the view from the top. Couple of ways to go. I'm gonna go this way and up the steps. I'm not going to do it Rocky Balboa style. I know I'm getting exercise, but I'm not a very active person, to be honest. Quite a lazy person I am. I don't do running or go to the gym or anything like that, but I do enjoy a really nice walk. And here's that view from the top. So that over there is the Irish Sea. It's an absolutely amazing view. The land over there that you can see is going from around about Southport area, around there, and we move along and we can actually see, you can't really see it on the video, but I can just about see it with the naked eye. Just over there is Blackpool Tower, and we head up towards Fleetwood and that way. So yeah, it's actually a very clear day. Look at those sand dunes. Now unfortunately the sun isn't exactly how I'd like it, but when the sun shines on those sun dunes, it is the most amazing view. They just glow like proper bright yellow, really nice. But yeah, I mean, this is a great place to come for walking dogs. Fortunately I don't have a dog. I would like a dog, I've got nothing against dogs, but with my work and living on my own, I don't feel as though it'd be fair on my dog to leave it in the house all night by itself. So I've chosen not to get a dog. I did used to have 2 cats, Flick and Hopper, black and white cats, but I gave these to Chaz. So Chaz does live in the same building as me, so I can still see my cats whenever I want, but he now has my cats. Yeah, I've been doing some tree cutting. I don't think I've ever actually taken this route before. I normally go down the other way. I will go down the other way in a moment. Somebody's actually planted these. This bench here is in memory of somebody, so I assume it'll have been the family or friends have planted these. I hope they managed to survive. So for those of you who watched the lighthouse video, you can't really make it out very well, but that lighthouse is right there, Bidston Lighthouse, and that's right next to the old weather observatory, which you may have also seen my little video from. Just there, again, where's my finger? Just there is also Bidston Windmill. Now that is open to the public every now and then. I'll just try and zoom out, try and see if you can see anything better with my finger. So there's the windmill, there's the observatory and the lighthouse. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get there one day, to the windmill. There's actually quite a lot going on up on that hill. And then, I don't know if you can see over there, there's a little chimney sticking up, and that's Arrow Park Hospital, where I went the other day. But one thing I wanted to show you as well is, can you see over there? There is actually another lighthouse. Now that one is Leasowe Lighthouse, and I've actually been inside that one as well, and I've got a video of that. It's actually up at the moment, it's on another channel, but I can take it down from that channel and put it on here if anybody's interested. So if you'd like to see inside that lighthouse, which is a lot bigger than the Bidston Lighthouse, and there's a lot more steps, so if you'd like to see inside that one, comment below and I shall bring it across from the other channel. I'm not really going to say what the other channel is because I don't really use it, so I'm thinking of actually closing it anyway, so I don't really need subscribers over on that one. But yeah, and then we've got this beautiful beach and the windmills over there. Now I'll tell you something, I kind of see the funny side to it now, but I didn't at the time. But last year I I won a drone from the arcades. It's one of those arcades where you get all the tickets and then you go and get your prizes. And I'd saved up over 3,000 tickets. Not all in one go, did them in various trips, but I saved them all up. And I brought it down here, put my 32 gigabyte memory card into it, which I thought I'm going to fly down here, get some great film of the sand dunes and everything, and put it down on the beach there. The tide was where those rocks are, the other side of these rocks, and the drone literally took off into the air perfectly fine. Got to about 200 foot and all hell broke loose, and I couldn't control it. It was like somebody else had control of it, and it just literally went straight sideways over the water and dropped. Now, I wasn't too bothered about losing the drone because I'd won it. You know, I hadn't paid for it. Well, I kind of had, but you know, I'd worked towards it. But I wasn't really that bothered because I enjoyed going to the arcades anyway. But I was absolutely mortified that I'd lost my 32 gigabyte memory card with all my footage on it. And I did have footage on it from a GoPro and things like that as well, so yeah, sorry, it's all lost. I was thinking of going swimming for the drone, but thought against it. Over there, that's Wales. See those mountain range? We've got Wales over there, because not far. I mean, this Wirral Peninsula, it's not that wide. It's about 15? Between 7 and 15 miles wide. It's not really that wide. You can't see it, but just up in the distance, just before those mountains, is where the Wirral turns around at West Kirby and heads into the River Dee. So it's really not that far. I mean, if I was to drive to Wales from here, it would literally take me about 20 to 30 minutes to be passing that sign. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back down this way now, and probably take a little walk down the lower part down there. Well, that was a good dig. Could it have been a fox? Or just a dog? So I just got back to my 18-year-old little car. She's not too bad, but she is absolutely filthy. Covered in bird poo. She's been completely neglected during the lockdown, so I think I'm going to treat her today. If I can find a car wash. My local hand car wash that I usually take it to is closed at the moment. But oh look, I've even got twigs and branches. This is because I park it under a tree. Yeah, so, but yeah, I'll show you what I'm going to hopefully be doing today as well. I noticed that I've got some rust. Not much, you know, not too bad for an 18-year-old car. So I'm going to go to Halfords. I'm going to get some spray paint and some primer. I'm going to sand all this down and repaint it before it gets any worse. So yeah, that's my plan for today. Speaking of plans for today, when I was up on the sand dunes today, I heard a couple of people, and they were talking about, what are your plans for today? And I just found it quite bizarre that the reply was like, they had to really think about what they were going to be doing today. And then she come out and goes, I think I'm going to sort out my wardrobe and pair up all my shoes. And another one turned around and went, I'm going to clean out the fridge. And I'm like, you don't normally hear things like that, but when you're in this situation where you're stuck in the house, or you can only go out for an hour or something like that, you've really got to think about what you're going to be doing. So, I mean, I tend to try and plan maybe the day before what I'm going to do the next day, so I'm not like wasting time when I wake up in the morning. Is anyone else the same? Right, so I've just been to Halfords, got the paints that I need to hopefully cover up that rust spot. I'm either going to do it today or tomorrow, depending on the weather. I mean, it looks like it's going to rain at the moment. I've just had a call as well, just to go and collect some food and things as well to take to an elderly lady, and I've even bought her some flowers just to cheer her up as well. So I'm gonna deliver those, and once that's done, I need to take this car for a wash. Here comes the big hairdryer. Well, as you may have noticed, it's got dark. Yeah, so plans kind of didn't go to plan today. After I had the car wash, I ended up having to have a little drive to Warrington to help a friend with a car. He basically bought a new car. They need it because their car's knackered, and they need it for the kids because one of the kids isn't well, so may need to go to hospital every now and then, and they need to have the car available. So sorted that out, just got back. So really I'm going to be ending the video now here. Never got to do the painting on the car or anything. That car wash though, I'm not really that impressed with. It was £5.99 and I've still got bird poo on the car, which didn't come off. So I don't know, I'm going to have to maybe give it a go tomorrow and do it again. But I'll do it by hand this time, make sure it's all off. but I've got a few things to do. I still need to top the oil up and check the fluids and hopefully get that sorted on the rust part, depending on the weather. But yeah, so I said earlier that I'll explain why I was talking in French at the beginning of the video. So, as I've said, I want to bring up a conversation on each of these videos. So, for today's conversation, what I'd like to ask is, since you've been on lockdown and maybe had a lot more time to yourself, have you learnt any new skills? Have you taught yourself anything while you've had the extra time? So I've been teaching myself French. I already knew a little bit of French from previous visits. I've been to Paris and that a few times, so I taught myself a little bit for that. But I've decided now I want to be able to try and speak it fluently. So yeah, bit by bit I'm learning it. But yeah, if there's any skills that you've learnt, or you know, anything that you didn't know you could do and you found you can do, so yeah, comment below. The other thing as well I'd like to bring up, if you are on my Facebook page on Coaster World, there's two. There's a like page and there's a group. In the group there is a post that I've put up because a few people have asked if we could do a question and answers with Chaz and myself. So we're hoping to do that possibly Tuesday or Wednesday next week. It won't be a live one. It will be pre-recorded and uploaded. But if you've got any questions, and it doesn't have to be theme park related or anything like that, obviously it needs to be clean and nothing too personal. But feel free to head over to there and comment on the post. Or failing that, you can even ask your questions below. Just put your questions below here. We'll put them all together and select them. And if you want, we'll answer them. Or even if you just want a shout out, we can give you a shout out and put it onto the video. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed most of it. So yeah, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing something else. I do have other videos, as I say, to upload. If I don't get around to doing one of these tomorrow, I can upload another video, previous recorded one. So yeah, stay tuned, keep safe, and I will see you in one shape or form tomorrow. Bye. Au revoir.